There are people in this world who walk among us, but they are not like us. They do not fear when others panic. They do not break when others crumble. It's as if they know something we don't, as if they have a power, an unseen force guiding them, protecting them, elevating them beyond the limits of ordinary life. Who are they? They are the ones whom Allah has chosen, and when Allah chooses someone, He grants them something beyond human strength, 7 divine gifts that make them unstoppable. These are not myths. These are real abilities, bestowed only upon those who walk the path of faith with sincerity. Do you have these signs? Are you one of them? Stay with me, because what you're about to hear could change your life forever. Number 1. The power of seeing beyond the surface. 𝗙ecie, deep spiritual vision. Not everything is as it seems. The world is full of illusions, people pretending to be what they are not, situations appearing better or worse than they truly are, and distractions pulling people away from what really matters. But Allah grants 𝗙ecie, deep spiritual vision, to His chosen ones. This is not about physical sight. It is about insight, the ability to see beyond appearances and recognize the hidden reality. While others may be fooled by outward beauty, wealth, or status, those with 𝗙cie can sense the truth behind the mask. They recognize sincerity in a person's heart, even if their words are few. They can detect deception, even when it is wrapped in kindness. Their hearts are guided by the light of Allah, allowing them to differentiate between right and wrong, truth and falsehood, wisdom and ignorance. When difficulties arise, most people panic because they only see the problem in front of them. But the chosen ones remain calm because they see the bigger picture. They understand that every test carries a hidden lesson. Every hardship leads to growth, and every delay has a divine purpose. This gift of vision keeps them from making impulsive decisions and protects them from harm, allowing them to move through life with clarity, confidence, and wisdom. Prophet Muhammad said, "Beware the insight of the believer, for he sees with the light of Allah." Number 2. The power of attracting the unseen. Help of Allah, madad, divine assistance. There are moments in life when everything seems impossible, when the odds are against you, when you feel alone, and when no solution is in sight. But for the chosen ones, help arrives in ways that cannot be explained. This is madad, Allah's divine assistance. It is a power that turns the impossible into possible, the weak into strong, and the lost into guided. Those blessed with madad experience situations where, just when they are about to fall, something lifts them up. Just when they run out of options, a door opens. Just when they think they are alone, help arrives from unexpected places. This is not luck. It is Allah's unseen help, moving things in their favor. This assistance does not always come in grand miracles. Sometimes it is as simple as a chance meeting with the right person, a sudden idea that solves a long-standing problem, or an inner strength that appears at the moment it is needed most. It is the force that allows chosen ones to keep going, even when everything seems against them. While others struggle on their own, they walk with the support of the most powerful. Quran 41:30. Indeed, those who say, "Our Lord is Allah," and remain steadfast, the angels descend upon them, saying, "Do not fear and do not grieve. Receive good news of paradise, which you were promised." Number 3. The power of transforming pain into strength. Tajdid, spiritual renewal. Life is full of struggles, loss, betrayal, failure, and hardship. For most people, these experiences break them. They lose hope, drown in despair, and carry the weight of their past like a burden that never lifts. But the chosen ones, they have been given a unique power, tajdid, spiritual renewal. This is the ability to transform pain into strength. suffering into wisdom, and setbacks into stepping stones. No matter how many times life knocks them down, they rise again, stronger, wiser, and more determined. Their secret is their connection to Allah. When others see pain as punishment, they see it as a lesson. When others become bitter from hardship, they become better. Instead of being trapped in past failures, they emerge from them renewed, with a clearer mind, a stronger heart, and a deeper faith. This renewal is not just emotional, it is spiritual. When they are tested, they turn to Allah. They cleanse their hearts, strengthen their character, and elevate their faith. Every challenge they face purifies them, refines them, and prepares them for something greater. This is why no obstacle can truly defeat them. They do not just survive hardships, they are transformed by them. Quran 94:5-6. With hardship comes ease. Indeed, with hardship comes ease. Number 4. The power of words that reshape reality. 𝗂𝗲𝗵, the secret of speech. Words are powerful. They can build or destroy, heal or wound, inspire or discourage. But for the chosen ones, words carry a power beyond ordinary speech. 𝗂𝗲𝗵, the secret of speech, is the ability Allah grants to His special servants, allowing their words to influence hearts, shift perspectives, and even change destinies. Not everyone who speaks is listened to, and not everyone who gives advice is followed. But when those with 𝗂𝗲𝗵 speak, people pause. Their words carry weight, not because of their volume, but because of the divine wisdom behind them, but because of their sincerity and truth. Allah blesses their speech with a special barakah, making it deeply impactful. Whether they are giving advice, making dua, or even speaking casually, their words enter the hearts of those who hear them. This power is not just about eloquence, it is about speaking from a heart connected to Allah. Their words are not just sounds, they are reflections of divine wisdom. They do not waste speech on meaningless chatter, gossip, or lies. Instead, their words uplift, inspire, and call people towards goodness. Even in moments of anger or hardship, they remain careful with their speech, knowing that every word carries weight in the eyes of Allah. But there is something even greater. Their du'as are unstoppable. When they raise their hands and call upon Allah, their supplications are heard. Some people pray for years without seeing an answer, but for them, doors open in ways others cannot explain. This is because they speak with sincerity, with humility, and with absolute trust in their Lord. Their dua is a secret weapon, a means by which they bring about change not just in their own lives, but in the lives of those around them. Throughout history, the chosen ones have used this power to move hearts, awaken nations, and change the course of events. The prophets, the scholars, the righteous, they all possessed this gift. Their words did not just communicate, they transformed. Even after they left this world, their words continue to echo, guiding and inspiring generation after generation. Prophet Muhammad said, "A believer's tongue is the mirror of his heart." Quran 14:24-25. Do you not see how Allah compares a good word to a good tree? Its roots are firm, and its branches reach the sky. It bears fruit in every season by the permission of its Lord. Number 5. The power of being unaffected by negativity. 𝗖𝗵𝟐, divine protection. The world is full of negativity, jealousy, hatred, betrayal, and unseen forces that work against people. Many fall victim to the words and actions of others, their hearts filled with doubt, fear, and sadness due to the negativity surrounding them. But for the chosen ones, Allah grants 𝗖𝗵𝟐, divine protection. This is not just physical safety, it is a shield that guards their hearts, minds, and souls from being harmed by the darkness around them. Those who carry this divine protection walk through life with a strength that others cannot comprehend. They are surrounded by envious people, yet envy does not harm them. They face betrayal, yet they do not crumble. They are criticized, mocked, and attacked, but their spirits remain untouched. It is as if they are covered by an invisible armor, one that keeps negativity from penetrating their hearts. They do not waste time worrying about what others say or do against them, because they know that Allah is their ultimate guardian. This protection is not always visible, but it is always present. Sometimes it comes in the form of instinct, guiding them away from people or places that would harm them. Other times it manifests as an unexplainable peace, a calmness that remains even when surrounded by chaos. While others lose sleep over the opinions of people, they rest in the certainty that Allah is their protector. They do not engage in pointless arguments or respond to every insult, because they understand that true strength comes from being unaffected. Even when others plot against them, their plans fail. Even when harm is intended for them, it is diverted elsewhere. Allah moves unseen forces to guard them, ensuring that whatever was meant to break them only strengthens them. This protection does not mean they never face hardships, but it means that hardships never consume them. They endure trials, but trials do not destroy them. They may be tested, but each test only refines them, making them stronger and more resilient. This level of divine protection is not given to everyone. It is reserved for those who live with sincerity, who put their trust in Allah, and who seek only His pleasure. They do not chase after the approval of people, nor do they fear rejection. Their security does not come from wealth, status, or power, but from the certainty that Allah is with them. And when Allah is your protector, no enemy can truly harm you. Quran 12:64. Allah is the best guardian, and He is the most merciful of the merciful. Throughout history, Allah has protected His chosen ones in ways that defy logic. Prophets were saved from harm, righteous believers were shielded from their enemies, and countless people have experienced moments where danger was near, yet somehow they walked away unharmed. This protection is not about being lucky. It is a sign that when you place your full trust in Allah, He takes care of you in ways beyond your imagination. Their hearts are fortified against the poison of resentment. Where others hold grudges and allow anger to consume them, they release negativity before it can take root. They do not carry the weight of past wrongs because they understand that everything happens by Allah's will. They forgive easily, not because they are weak, but because they know that justice belongs to Allah, and He never fails to set things right. This divine protection also shields them from internal destruction. Many people allow negativity to shape their identity. They become bitter, fearful, or constantly anxious about what others think. But those whom Allah protects are free from this burden. Opinions of others but to their relationship with their Creator. They are not disturbed by insults, nor are they weakened by rejection. They stand firm because their foundation is built on something unshakable, faith in Allah's plan. Even when they encounter people filled with hatred, their energy is not drained. Instead of allowing negativity to pull them down, they remain elevated, untouched by the low vibrations of those who seek to harm them. They walk through life with a quiet confidence, knowing that no force in this world can harm them unless Allah wills it. This unbreakable trust in their Lord grants them an aura of strength and peace, making them untouchable by the negativity that consumes so many others. They are not reckless, nor do they take their protection for granted. They seek Allah's refuge through prayer, dhikr, and righteous actions. They understand that divine protection is not just given, it is nurtured by obedience, sincerity, and devotion to Allah. As long as they walk on the path of righteousness, they remain under His shade, guarded in ways seen and unseen. Their presence itself becomes a sign of divine favor. Wherever they go, they carry an unshakable peace, peace that others can feel. Their hearts are light, their minds are clear. Number 6. The power of knowing when to move and when to wait. 𝗚𝗵, inspired intuition. Life is a series of choices, and every decision we make shapes our destiny. Some choices lead to success, while others bring regret. Most people make decisions based on their emotions, impulses, or limited knowledge, often realizing too late that they have made the wrong move. But the chosen ones possess something rare, 𝗚𝗵, a divine intuition that guides them at every step. This is not ordinary wisdom or intelligence. It is an inner knowing, a spiritual compass placed in their hearts by Allah, helping them navigate life with precision. While others are confused, they are certain. When others hesitate, they move forward with confidence. They seem to always make the right decisions at the right time. It is not because they have all the answers, but because Allah has blessed them with the ability to sense when to act and when to wait. They do not rush into things blindly, nor do they delay when action is needed. Instead, they move according to a deeper wisdom, one that comes from their connection with Allah. This power of divine intuition allows them to recognize hidden dangers that others cannot see. They instinctively feel when a situation is wrong, even if everything appears normal on the surface. They sense when someone is being dishonest, even if that person seems sincere. They avoid paths that lead to harm, not because they have knowledge of the unseen, but because Allah places a feeling in their hearts that tells them, this is not for you. This unseen guidance keeps them safe from mistakes that could cost them years of regret. Similarly, when the right opportunity presents itself, they recognize it instantly. While others hesitate, overthink, or doubt themselves, they step forward with certainty. They do not let fear stop them because their trust is in Allah. They understand that when Allah places something in their path, it is meant for them. They seize the moment, knowing that some doors only open once, and hesitation can mean missing out on something destined for them. Their patience is just as powerful as their action. In a world where everyone wants instant results, they have the wisdom to wait. They understand that timing is everything. Just as a seed does not become a tree overnight, they know that success, blessings, and even answered prayers require time. They do not rush the process or force things to happen before their time. Instead, they remain patient, trusting that when the time is right, everything will fall into place. Quran 8:2. The true believers are those whose hearts tremble when Allah is mentioned, whose faith increases when His verses are recited to them, and who put their trust in their Lord. This deep level of trust in Allah's plan protects them from regret. While others look back on their lives with what-ifs and if-onlys, the chosen ones move forward without looking back. They know that every delay, every setback, and even every rejection was part of a greater plan. They do not waste time crying over missed opportunities because they understand that what is written for them will come at the right moment. Not a second too early, not a second too late. This power of divine intuition also allows them to help others. They can sense when someone is struggling, even if that person hides it well. They offer words of comfort at the perfect moment. Their advice seems to come at just the right time, touching hearts and guiding others toward the right path. It is as if they have a special gift for knowing what people need before they even ask. This is why people are drawn to them, because their wisdom is not ordinary. It is inspired by something greater. This power is not something they control or claim as their own. It is a gift from Allah, granted only to those who purify their hearts, trust in Him fully, and live a life of sincerity. They do not boast about their ability to make the right choices. They simply follow the guidance placed in their hearts, knowing that it is Allah who leads them. And because of this, they are never truly lost, no matter where life takes them. Even in the darkest moments, when life is uncertain and the path ahead is unclear, they are never afraid. They may not always understand where they are going, but they trust that Allah does. Does their heart whisper to them, "Be patient, keep going, your path is already written"? And so they move through life with a quiet confidence, knowing that as long as they follow the signs Allah places before them, they will always end up exactly where they are meant to be. Number 7. The power of walking with the presence of Allah. A divine light in their hearts. There is a special kind of person whose presence alone brings peace. They do not need to speak loudly, demand attention, or prove themselves to anyone. Yet people are drawn to them. They carry an aura of calmness, a quiet strength that cannot be explained. It is as if they are surrounded by an invisible light, one that shines even in the darkest of times. This is 𝗀, the divine light that Allah places in the hearts of His chosen ones. This 𝗀 is not a physical glow seen with the eyes, but a spiritual radiance that can be felt. It is what makes them different, not in status, wealth, or appearance, but in the depth of their character, the purity of their soul, and the sincerity of their faith. It is the light that guides them through life, protecting them from darkness, illuminating their path, and making them a source of guidance for those around them. People with this divine light are rare, and their presence is unmistakable. When they speak, their words penetrate the heart. When they act, they do so with wisdom and kindness. Even when they are silent, their presence is felt. They do not chase fame, nor do they seek recognition, yet their impact is undeniable. Others feel comfort in their presence, sensing an unexplainable peace that radiates from them. This is because they carry within them the light of faith, sincerity, and a deep connection with Allah. This divine light is not something they are born with. It is something that Allah places in their hearts due to their unwavering devotion. They spend their nights in prayer, seeking closeness to their Lord. They purify their hearts from arrogance, jealousy, and hatred, allowing only goodness to remain. They constantly strive to be better, to walk in the way of the Prophet, peace be upon him, and to uphold the values of truth, patience, and justice. Quran 24:35. Allah is the light of the heavens and the earth. The parable of His light is as if there were a niche within which is a lamp. Because of this 𝗀, they are protected from the illusions of the world. Where others are blinded by wealth, status, or material desires, they see the truth. They are not fooled by temporary pleasures or swayed by worldly temptations. Their light allows them to distinguish between right and wrong, guiding them toward what pleases Allah and away from what leads to destruction. Even when faced with difficult decisions, their heart always leans toward what is pure and righteous. This divine light also shields them from the darkness of despair. In moments of difficulty, when others feel lost and hopeless, they remain steadfast. Their faith acts as a lantern in the night, reminding them that Allah is always near. No matter how heavy the burden, how long the wait, or how painful the trial, they do not allow their hearts to be consumed by negativity. Instead, they trust in Allah's wisdom, knowing that every hardship carries hidden blessings. Every delay has divine wisdom behind it. Spreading the light. One of the greatest signs of those who carry this 𝗀 is their ability to spread it to others. Just as a candle loses nothing by lighting another, they illuminate the hearts of those around them. When people feel lost, they offer guidance. When others feel hopeless, they inspire faith. They do not impose, force, or judge. They simply embody goodness in such a way that those around them are naturally drawn toward righteousness. Their presence reminds others of Allah, not through words alone, but through the way they live their lives. This 𝗀 is not found in wealth, education, or worldly success. It is not something that can be obtained through status or power. It is a gift given only to those whose hearts are sincerely connected to Allah. This is why some of the most influential people in history were not kings, warriors or rulers, but simple individuals whose light changed the world. The prophets, the righteous scholars, the deeply devout believers all carried this divine radiance, inspiring people even centuries after they have left this world. A responsibility, not just a blessing. The powers of Allah's chosen ones are not mere blessings, they are responsibilities. If Allah grants them to you, it is because He expects you to use them wisely, to help others, to spread truth, and to walk the path of righteousness. Ask yourself, do you have any of these signs? If not, are you ready to seek them? If this message inspired you, like, share, and subscribe. May Allah bless us all with His divine guidance. Ameen.